they're horrible. It cost me $200 to fill this thing up.
Sky-high gas prices wearing drivers down.
It's like an arm and a leg just to like drive around. And it doesn't make any sense at all.
The average price across Northeast Ohio, $4.80 to $4.90 per gallon for regular unleaded.
Yeah, it cuts into everything.
They just need to drop severely. $5 is crazy.
The war in Iran and domestic refinery outages blamed for rising costs. On Monday, President Donald Trump saying he would support temporarily suspending the federal gas tax.
Yeah, I'm going to reduce until let me tell you, as soon as this is over with Iran, as soon as it's over, you're going to see gasoline and oil drop like a rock.
A gas tax holiday requires an act of Congress. Several Democrats have introduced bills nationally, while in Ohio, Republicans Adam Byrd and Ty Matthews are preparing to introduce legislation to cut 50% of the gas tax at the state level for 3 months, which is currently 38 cents per gallon on unleaded and 47 cents per gallon on diesel, making Ohio the 15th highest gas tax in the nation.
This isn't just average Ohioans. This is companies too. They're having to pay for higher freight costs. That gets passed on to just everyday consumer goods.
But Governor Mike DeWine has concerns. Gas tax revenue goes to the Ohio Department of Transportation, fueling construction and maintenance on roads and bridges.
Because of that, the huge inflation and the cost of everything, all the materials and everything the Ohio Department of Transportation does, we're at about 30% less effective as far as those dollars. So anything that would take away from that would put us in a much worse position.
But Representative Byrd says Ohioans are hurting now.
And then when you talk about several $100 million worth of tax revenue that this bill would theoretically take away from ODOT's budget, that's also the same number that we're talking about putting back in the hands of Ohio families.
It would help a lot because right now, like just driving this day by day, it consumes like a lot.
Anything that helps. This is crazy.
In Cleveland, Suzanne Stratford, Fox 8 News.